going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto up. We have stocks flat. And we have Jerome in the house. And we know rates are going to be volatile. So that means Bitcoin, crypto, and stocks are going to be volatile today, as Jerome is speaking. So don't forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now, which are being pushed down, and we know why. Jerome is in the house. We have the dollar down, and we know why. Jerome is in the house. We have volume in crypto down. We have Tether, USDC, and TUSD. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $837 billion yesterday, dropped slightly today. And we have Fed Jerome Powell in the house, and we already know what he's going to say. Data dependent. 2% inflation is the go. Inflation is a little stickier, and they don't see rate cuts in sight just yet. Now, we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet globally to fight the inflation that they cause. And we're starting to see the global economy crumble. We're getting layoff after layoff after layoff. But remember, guys, that's part of the plan so they can bring in the machines. But then also part of that is destroying the United States world reserve currency in order for the digital yuan to rise, this digital economy. And we saw Argentinian president devalue the peso by more than 50%. And is praised by the IMF. And remember, guys, this is what Trump asked to do to divide the United States dollar because we know China has been doing it forever. But remember, guys, we're going to be running into hyper deflation. That is so important for you to understand because we've never been through it. But with the rise of the machines, it's going to increase productivity. And this is what you heard from all the CEOs. Because remember, that machine doesn't need a lunch break. It doesn't need insurance. It's going to work 24/7. And I'm going to get into that a little later. But remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, do not forget about Grayscale and about $32.5 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have German asset manager DWS join Galaxy Digital and Flow Trader to issue Euro stablecoin. And we know Mike Novogratz is a Goldman Sachs guy, pushing the fourth industrial revolution agenda. Now we have KuCoin agrees to ban New York residents and pay $22 million in a settlement. And it seems like New York, guys, is building its own prison. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Tesla's humanoid robot, Optimus Gen 2, is now 30% faster and 22 pounds lighter. And guys, we know they have Optimus Gen 20 sitting in the back. And when I first stated that these machines were going to take over the economy, I know a lot of you laughed. And I'm going to be bringing you more short videos about all this technology. But these robots, algorithms, and drones have been ready for over 20 years. And then when you add in supercomputers, they will have no issue with replacing humans in the workforce. Now, machines will never be smarter than humans who actually think, critical thinkers, but it's very few that's left. And just like on social media, we see the sheep following anything, we know eventually the sheep are going to want to be the machine. Transhumanism, the superhero, half man, half machine. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And speaking of the rise of the machines, we have Microsoft partners with the U.S. Labor Organization to foster work-focused AI development. And if you think that Microsoft is working on workers' rights, you're still asleep. Now we have WorldCoin integrates with Shopify, Mercado Libre, Minecraft, Reddit, and Telegram. And remember, this is to help prove that you're human. Yes, you heard that correct, people. The bot takeover is coming. And these are some big corporations integrating WorldCoin. But lastly, guys, we have Coinbase launches spot trading of Bitcoin and Ethereum outside the United States. And remember, guys, I keep harping on this, is that Coinbase is a United States publicly traded company. But we see they have another agenda outside the United States. But we know why. It's all about the fourth industrial revolution. And remember, guys, it's global. This should let you know this new digital economy will not be run by the United States. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.